Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, I'm going to talk on a chapter from the syllabus of the second year physiology. This topic is concerned with the reproductive physiology. As you know, reproduction is the production of replicas, and it's a great miracle of the Almighty God. Duck produces duck, lion produces the lion, cats produces the cats, bear produces the bears, and the crow produces the crow, and the human produces the human. And what is the scientific background that I'm going to narrate under these headings? Today I'm talking on the female reproductive system. Let us know what are the functions of this much reproductive system. Functions are: produce the female egg cells. Egg cells mean the gametes of the female. Transport the eggs to the site of fertilization. Fertilization means the fusion of the sperm and the egg. Fertilization of an egg by sperm occurs in the fallopian tubes. Fallopian tube is a part of the uterus. After fertilization, provides a place for the baby to develop. If fertilization does not take place, the system is designed to menstruate. Produce female sex hormones that maintain the reproductive cycle. Next, the female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries along with a pair of oviducts, uterus, cervix, vagina, external genitalia located in the pelvic region. Well, the female reproductive system you're looking in this slide, these parts of the system along with a pair of the mammary glands are integrated structurally and functionally to support the process of ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth, and the child care. You're looking in the slides, the structure: uterine tube, ovary, uterus, urinary bladder, symphysis pubis, urethra, clitoris. Clitoris is a structure in the female genital tract, which is a counterpart of the penis in the male. Labium minus, labium majus, vaginal orifice, anus, vagina, rectum, fornix cervix, retrouterine pouch, and fimbriae. These are the structures which are present. Ovaries are the primary female sex organs. They are also called the gonads. Ovaries are the primary female sex organs that produce the female gamete, ovum, and several steroid hormones: the ovarian hormones, the estrogen, progesterone. Oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus. The ovaries are located one on each side of the lower abdomen. Each ovary is about 2 to 4 centimeters in length and is connected to the pelvic wall and uterus by the ligaments. You're looking here. Location of the ovaries: suspensory ligament of the ovary, fimbriae of the uterine tube, ovarian ligament, round ligament of uterus, blood ligament, broad ligament, left ovary, and uterus. Each ovary has a hilus through which blood vessels and nerves enter. Several layers germinal epithelium, simple squamous cells, tunica albuginea, white capsule of the cortex, stroma. Connective tissue can be divided into medulla, loose connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves. Cortex contains ovarian follicles, consists of oocytes at various stages of development, single layer of the follicular cells, several layers of the granulosa cells. Mature or Graafian follicle is a large fluid-filled follicle that will rupture and release secondary oocytes in process called ovulation. So keep in mind, what is ovulation? Mature or Graafian follicle is a large fluid-filled follicle that will rupture and release a secondary oocyte in process called ovulation. Corpus luteum is a remnant of a ruptured follicle, produces estrogen, progesterone, and relaxin until degeneration into the corpus albicans. Corpus luteum is very much important because it is a glandular structure for the production of these hormones. You're looking here on this slide how the egg cell undergoes various developmental changes from the primordial follicle. It goes to the primary follicle. Then you are looking follicular cells, primary oocytes, follicular fluid, then first polar body, corona radiata, zona pellucida around a ovum, secondary oocytes, uterine tubes, ovulation, how it is taking place, corpus luteum. After that, in corpus albicans. This slide is of a worth concentration. So please look and study it, how the primordial follicle is traveling its mature cycle. Oogenesis, there is a formation of the oocytes. During fetal development, germ cells differentiate into oogonia, millions of germ cells. Many degenerate, but a few develop into primary oocytes that enter prophase 1 of the meiosis before birth stop here. यहाँ पर ये सस्पेंड हो जाते हैं. ये कहानी है कहाँ की? शिक्म मादर में फीमेल बच्चा जो है डेवलप कर रहा है, उसके जो जर्म सेल्स हैं वो अरेस्ट हो जाते हैं प्रोफेज ऑफ मियोसिस में. At birth, about 1 million oogonia and primary oocytes in each ovary. About 400 mature over a woman's lifetime. पूरी वुमन के लाइफ टाइम में 400 mature ova they are present and they undergo the changes. Primordial follicle, primary oocyte, and a single layer of follicular cells, very start of the maturation. Layers of glycoproteins, the zona pellucida, separate oocytes from the granulosa cells. Ovarian cells outside follicles form two layers. Inner vascular layer, theca interna, that secretes hormones. Outer fibrous layer, theca externa, that is the connective tissue. Granulosa cells begin to secrete fluid, forms a cavity called the antrum. After puberty, each month one secondary follicle resumes meiosis. Meiosis 1 results in two unequal cells, secondary oocytes, and a polar body. Begins to divide again but stops at metaphase 2nd. Oogenesis, please note it. Ovarian cell with a 2n46 chromosome. It takes place mitosis and primary myocyte with 46 chromosome is formed, and now this is going to take meiosis 1. As a result of that, secondary oocytes with 23 chromosomes and a first polar body, it is formed. First polar bodies then degenerates. No, the secondary oocytes with 1n chromosome 23 haploid number, if the girl marries and there is a fertilization, then secondary oocytes meet with the sperm and zygote is formed with 46 chromosome, and here the second polar body is released. ये याद रखिएगा कि the second meiotic division जो है फीमेल में उस वक्त कंप्लीट होती है जब वो मैरिड हो जाए और फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोसेस हो, तो फिर सेकंड पोलर बॉडी आप देखें ये रिलीज हो जाती है और ये भी इसका भी एक्ट्रीजिया हो जाता है और ज़ाइगोट फॉर्मेशन इज देयर. वो जेनेसिस आप इस पे गौर करें. एट ओव्यूलेशन secondary oocytes and polar body are released. If not fertilized, degenerates. If penetrated by sperm, meiosis resumes, forming ovum and another polar body. जैसे मैं पहले अर्ज कर चुका हूँ कि सेकंड पोलर बॉडी उस वक्त बनती है जब स्पर्म जो है वो पेनिट्रेट करता है किसको, ओवम को. Nuclei of ovum and sperm unite to form a zygote, 2n or diploid. So meiosis results in one ovum and 3 polar bodies which degenerate. You're looking here, theca cells, granulosa cells, first polar body, nucleus, oocytes, and this is the antrum, corona radiata. This is the mature follicle you're looking in this slide. You're looking the mature follicle. You're looking here. Now the uterine tubes or the fallopian tubes. Let's see their function. Narrow tubes that are attached to the upper part of uterus and serve as channels for the egg cells to travel from the ovaries to the uterus. Fertilization of egg by a sperm normally occurs in the fallopian tubes. The fertilized egg then moves to the uterus where it implants into the lining of the uterine wall. Fertilization can occur up to about 24 hours after ovulation. ओवल्यूशन के 24 घंटे तक ये वायबल रहता है ओवम, so the chances of fertilization are within 24 hours. If oocyte is fertilized, it will reach the uterus in about 7 days. Uterine tubes and ciliated cells. You are looking here, connective tissue layer, basement membrane, nucleus, ये cells हैं किसके, wall of the uterus के. Now let us see the uterus. Uterus is an organ about the size and shape of an inverted pear. एक उल्टी नाशपति जो है उसका साइज और उसकी शेप होती है यूट्रस की, जिसमें जो बिल्कुल बैचलर है उसको हम नॉन ग्रेविड कहते हैं, और जिसमें प्रेगनेंसी हो जाए उसको हम ग्रेविड यूट्रस कहते हैं, GRAVID, ग्रेविड यूट्रस एंड नॉन ग्रेविड. An organ about the size and shape of an inverted pear, functions in menstruation, implantation of zygote, development of the fetus, and labor. Labor means the birth of the baby. This process is known as a parturitional labor. Also part of the pathway for the sperm to reach ovum. ये यूट्रस जो है ये पाथवे भी है, क्योंकि स्पर्म जब एंटर होता है तो वजाइना में, फिर सर्विक्स में, फिर यूट्रस में, फिर यूट्राइन ट्यूब में, जहाँ पर फर्टिलाइजेशन के 90% चांसेस होते हैं. Also part of the pathway of the sperm to reach ovum, uterus can be divided into fundus, domed upper portion, body, main portion, cervix narrow lower section, extending into vagina, cervical orifice it is. So cervix, main portion, body, and the fundus, these are the part of the uterus. Well, you're looking here, the uterus, layers of the uterus, perimetrium, a part of visual peritoneum, myometrium, इसका muscle part, bulk of uterus, 3 layers of muscles that contract under influence of the oxytocin during labor. याद रहे कि oxytocin is a hormone of the posterior pituitary gland, and it has got an effect on the contractility of the muscle in the uterus. Endometrium, highly vascular mucosa, secretum functionalis, shed during menstruation. Menstruation क्या है? Menstruation desquamation है इसके म्यूकोजा की. जब म्यूकोजा इस्कीमिया हो जाता है तो वो झड़ जाता है, और ये 3-4 दिन मेंस्ट्रुएशन होती है, ये स्लफिंग है किसकी? द इनर मोस्ट वॉल म्यूकोजा ऑफ द यूट्रस बिकॉज ऑफ द हार्मोनल चेंजेस. Stratum basalis, deeper permanent layer, give rise to new stratum functionalis after each cycle. जो stratum functionalis है ये झड़ जाता है, डेस्क्वेमेट हो जाता है, इसकी स्लफिंग हो जाती है, और इसी का नाम है डेब्रिस ऑफ द मेंस्ट्रुएशन. जो फीमेल्स जो हैं अपने साइकिल के 5 दिन मेंस्ट्रुएट करती हैं, ब्लीडिंग पर वेजाइना आती है, दैट इज़ द एंडोमेट्रियम स्ट्रेटम फंक्शनलिस है, बिकॉज ऑफ इस्कीमिया ये स्लफिंग करता है. और स्ट्रेटम बेसालिस जो है ये दोबारा रीग्रो करती है एंडोमेट्रियम में और ग्लैंड्स में और टॉर्चुअस वेसल्स में. Vagina, canal that joins the cervix, the lower part of the uterus, to the outside of the body, also is known as the birth canal. Vagina को हम birth canal भी कहते हैं. Passageway for sperm and menstrual flow, capable of considerable distension. Capable of the distension, capable of, contains large stores of glycogen which decompose to organic acids. इसकी low pH होती है, less susceptible to infection and less hospitable to sperm. External genitalia, collectively known as the vulva, labia majora, round folds of adipose tissue and skin, protect other external reproductive organs. External genitalia, labia minora, fold of skin between labia majora, vascular, very vascular, merge to form hood over the clitoris. This is a hood over the clitoris, vestibule space enclosed by labia minora. Bartholin's glands secrete mucus during sexual arousal. Clitoris, anterior to urethral meatus, contains female erectile tissue rich in sensory nerves. Perineum between vagina and anus, the area is known as a perineum. Area for episiotomy, ये है एरिया जहाँ पे एपिजियोटमी होती है. एपिजियोटमी ये है कि हम बर्थ कैनाल को, अगर सर्विक्स टाइट यानी वजाइना टाइट हो तो यहाँ पर कट देते हैं और जो बर्थ कैनाल है उसको हम चौड़ा करते हैं, खुला करते हैं फॉर द हेड ऑफ द फीटस टू पास. दिस इज नोन एज अ एपिसियोटमी इफ नीडेड ड्यूरिंग द बर्थ प्रोसेस. रिप्रोडक्टिव साइकिल, menstrual cycle, regular changes in uterine lining resulting in monthly bleeding, menarche, first menstrual period. हम अक्सर सवाल कर देते हैं व्हाट इज मेंट बाय menarche. तो इसका जवाब ये होता है कि बच्ची को जो पहले मेंसेस आते हैं उसको हम menarche कहते हैं, और जब ये बंद हो जाते हैं तो हम मीनोपॉज कहते हैं. मीनोपॉज को उर्दू में सने-यास भी कहते हैं. सने-यास बेउम्मीदी का साल, और menarche को इसके लिए हैज़ का लफ्ज़ भी इस्तेमाल होता है कि पहला हैज़. फेजेस ऑफ द फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव साइकिल. टाइप साइकिल रन्स 24 to 35 डेज, 28 डेज एवरेज होता है. मिनिमम 24 का और 35 का, और एवरेज 28 डेज का होता है. 3 फेजेस हैं. आई एम टॉकिंग ऑन द रिप्रोडक्टिव साइकिल. मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल की बात हो रही है. मेंस्ट्रुअल फेज जब स्लफ होता है 5-6 दिन, और प्री ओवुलेटरी फेज उसके बाद, प्री ओवुलेटरी यानी ओवुलेशन से पहले की, और फिर पोस्ट ओवुलेटरी ओवुलेशन जब हो जाती है तो उसके बाद की चेंजेस किसमें, इन द वॉल ऑफ द यूट्रस. दैट इज नोन एज द मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल. मेंस्ट्रुअल फेज, प्री ओवुलेटरी फेज एंड पोस्ट ओवुलेटरी फेज. बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, यूनिवर्सिटी क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मेंस्ट्रुअल फेज जो लुकिंग हियर, डे 1 to 5, ये आप देख रही हैं, और आप देख रहे हैं सारे जो साइकिल नज़र आ रहा है आपको पिंक रंग में, ये मेंस्ट्रुएशन है. डे 1 to 5, FSH release stimulates the maturation of follicle. 20 or so follicles, some in each ovary, begin to enlarge. In the uterus, the stratum functionalis is shed, discharging 50 to 150 ml of blood, tissue fluid, mucus and the epithelial cells. ये आपने देखा कि जो आपका पिंक रंग का है, ये डे 1 to 5 साइकिल यहाँ से शुरू होता है. FSH रिलीज हो रहा है, स्टिमुलेट द मैच्योरेशन ऑफ फॉलिकल्स. 20 or so follicle, some in each ovary begin to enlarge. और यूट्रस में क्या हुआ डे 1 और 5 में, यानी ओवरी में क्या चेंज हो रही है, FSH फॉलिकल मैच्योर करवा रहा है. और यूट्रस में क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पर आप पिंक रंग में देखें, इन द यूट्रस द स्ट्रेटम फंक्शनलिस इज शेड, डिस्चार्जिंग 50 to 150 ml of blood, tissue fluid, mucus and epithelial cell. Declines of estrogen and progesterone cause the spiral arteries to constrict. Cells become ischemic and die and are sloughed off. ओवरी में क्या हो रहा है, मैच्योर हो रहे हैं फॉलिकल्स, और यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, डिक्लाइन ऑफ ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्टेरोन कॉज द स्पाइरल आर्टरीज टू कंस्ट्रिक्ट. सेल्स बिकम ischemic and die and are shed, sloughed off.